Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a cook with me. Now, if you can tell out the dining room window, it is dark. It is 6:30 at night. It is thunderstorming and lightning and pouring down rain and it is dark. But we're gonna make breakfast. Yes. The breakfast that we're going to have for the next 2 days is a hash brown crust quiche. I want to make it tonight, so it's all done and I can just put it in containers. So Doug has it for the next 2 days and I have it for the next 2 days, or actually it'll probably be 3 days because it makes 6 slices. Unless we get tired of it. I can feed it to the babies. But anyway, I want to get it made tonight just to make my morning a little bit easier, because to try to do all this in the morning, because the crust has to bake and then it has to bake with the filling in and then it has to cool. It's just going to be way too much in the morning with trying to work out, get the chicken settled, and get myself ready for the day. So we're going to make it tonight, and I thought, why not bring you guys along? Let's see how this goes. So hang out with me while we make hash brown crust quiche. Whew, that's a mouthful. Okay, friends, hopefully we can get through this. The lights keep flickering. So for our ingredients, we are going to need, in no particular order, 8 large eggs total. I'm using the eggs from my little girls, so these are medium eggs. So I have 8 in this dish plus 1 other one. This is not on the original recipe, but I decided I wanted some peppers in it. So I have about a cup of diced peppers. They look funny because they're frozen. 1/4 cup of diced red onion, 6 slices of Canadian bacon diced, a teaspoon of olive oil, 1 clove of garlic. This is 20 ounces of shredded hash browns. They were frozen. They've been thawed, and then I put them in a dish towel and wrung them out until I could get them as dry as I can. The drier they are, the better they'll crisp up. We have 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg. I told you we had that extra egg. 1 cup of cheddar cheese. And then we have salt and pepper. And then a 9-inch, I have a deep dish pie plate. I've never made this before, so this could be a complete disaster, but I think this is what I'm going to use. And I have it sprayed liberally with non-stick spray. So there are all the ingredients we need. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our crust ready. So we need to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Forgot to do that. We're going to add our 2 tablespoons of melted butter to our potatoes. And then we're going to add our 1 egg. And then we are going to add salt and pepper. We're going to mix this really, really well. When I come up with a recipe, I don't test them before I show them to you, because I figure I don't want to waste ingredients. I don't want to eat it twice. If it doesn't come out, I just don't publish the video. But sometimes it's nice to see that we're not perfect and we screw up too. So we're going to put this in here. That's why I said that, because I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should have used 30 ounces of potatoes and not 20. But I think this will be fine. And then we're just going to smoosh it out. Yeah, this is fine. We're going to go up the sides and along the bottom, making sure the bottom's totally covered. You could definitely use more potatoes, but I think this is going to work out just fine. So I'd rather have more along the bottom than on the sides, I think. So you just want to take your time and get them as even as you can around the sides and on the bottom. Make sure they're tucked in where the sides and the bottom meet. So you have that nice definition, just like you would if you were using a pastry pie crust. Okay, that's good. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes until it's nice and set and it gets nice and like crispy brown. So we're gonna get that in, and while that's cooking, we will get started on our filling. Okay, I have 1 teaspoon of olive oil heating in my skillet here. And I'm just going to add to that the onion and the pepper. I'm gonna hold off on the garlic until we get closer to these being done because garlic will burn so quickly. So I am just going to give these a good stir, and then I'm just gonna let them be, stirring occasionally. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. And I'm gonna let them cook until they're just a bit softened and a little translucent. Okay, these have been going for about 3 minutes, so I'm just going to throw some garlic in there and let that go for about 30 seconds, just to get the rawness out, but we don't want that garlic to burn. I definitely could have used more peppers in here. I probably could have used 2 cups, but that's okay, it's an experiment. Okay, we're gonna call that done, and we're gonna get started on the rest of our filling. Okay, while that crust is in there, we're gonna get started on the filling. So I'm just gonna beat my eggs. You can do this with an electric mixer, you can do this with an egg beater. I'm just gonna choose to whisk them up. Now we're gonna whisk in our 1 cup of milk. We're gonna season with salt and pepper. About a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper. And we're gonna add in all the goodness. The peppers and the onions, the Canadian bacon. I did forget in the beginning when I was showing you all the ingredients, I forgot the milk. So if you're going, hey, wait, she didn't mention milk. I know, I didn't mention milk. And our 1 cup of shredded cheddar. If you don't want to use cheddar, you can use whatever you want. Cheddar jack, Kojak, mozzarella even. Okay, there's our filling. So we're just gonna set this aside. We're gonna wait until our crust comes out of the oven, and then we're gonna add this to it, and then we are going to bake it again for about 45 to 50 minutes until the eggs are all set. So now we just wait. Okay, this has been baking in the oven for 25 minutes. So now we're just gonna pour our filling in. Get all that yummy goodness out of the bowl. I'm going to just stir it around a little bit just to make sure everything is spread out, because if you can see, a lot of the Canadian bacon was sort of stuck together. Okay, now we're going to put this right back in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes until the eggs are set and it's just starting to brown. Okay, my friends, it is out of the oven and I overcooked it. I put it in for 45 minutes. Hindsight, shouldn't have put it in for 45 minutes. Probably should have done maybe 30, 35 minutes to start, and then just kept adding a little bit of time. But honestly, I was busy doing so many other things tonight, I kind of forgot. But I did check it, and it is cooked inside. So yes, it's a little bit dark. I think it's going to be really good. I am going to let it cool for a bit, probably about 10-15 minutes. Then we're going to cut into it and see what it looks like, and maybe even give it a taste. Okay, I cut it. Oh, there goes the light. It looks beautiful. A little dark on top, but I think it's going to be okay. Doug says he likes things well done. So there, what it looks like cut. We are going to just let it cool for another minute or two, because you can see the steam coming off of it. And we are going to give this a taste test, my friends. Okay, there we go. It is a little overcooked, but I think it'll be fine. So let's see. The crust is made of hash browns.
Oh, yummy.
And it's kind of like a Western omelet quiche. It's got onions, peppers, ham, and cheese. Don't say anything yet. Don't say anything yet, because I want to taste it and I want to.
It's a little warm.
Oh yeah, it is.
Warned you.
Okay, I have an opinion.
So do I.
Would you like to give me your opinion first?
My opinion is that I want more.
It is fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, that is delicious.
Yeah.
That potato crust, it gives it.
Yeah.
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 I mean, generally, since I've been on a weight loss journey, I've always made crustless quiches. Now that with potatoes is 0 points for me, 100%, this is definitely the way to go. It is really good. Like I said, I did overcook it a little bit. I admit that. But
it's not dried out.
It's not dried out or anything. No, I would just definitely go less time, and I will change the website to reflect that. He's staring at the quiche. You want more? So my friends, there you have it. Let me give you the points and the calories on our hash brown crust quiche. So as far as the points go, it is 7 points for a slice, but you can easily reduce that by your choice of cheese. I use whole milk raw cheddar cheese. That adds 20 points to the entire recipe. If you were to use a reduced fat cheese or less cheese or a different kind of cheese, your points would drastically go down. So that is one way you can reduce the points. If you have eggs as 0 point food, you're golden. If you have potatoes as your 0 point food, you're golden. So there you go. And as far as calories go, it is only 208 calories for a slice. So, and it's packed with protein. You've got your eggs, you've got some veggies in there, you've got some meat in there, and you also have some cheese in there. So there you have it. There is our hash brown crust quiche. We have breakfast for the rest of the week. I'm just going to change the website a little bit and reduce that cooking time. So thank you so very much for spending some of your busy day with me while I hung out and cooked breakfast at 8 o'clock at night. But hey, we'll be ready for the rest of the week. Thanks a lot, my friends, and I will see you in my next video.